Hello guys, welcome to Duck's channel with our newest news. It is up to date to 999 times better than your ex-ice cream. This summer event exchange shop will be done soon. I hope you all already exchange your stuff so you won't be flunked when the shop disappears.
As for those who did not get your welfare servant max NP and enhance, don't worry, the event may come back in a couple of your dreams, so we don't need to frustrate much about it becoming our daily nightmare.
You can sleep in sweet trauma that it may not coming back unless there are 9,999 whales willing to burn 9,999,999 papers to summon the spirit of Chaldea-type moon to the earth. As you already know, the ongoing event is great and super success rate up for all servant. I can see many of you already make your unit to become level 100 or 120 in this event. This may sounds weird, but I am actually talking about my daily lifestyle that is 999 times healthier than Michelle Jackson. Bet. I needed to eat some Saint Quartz just to recover my staminas, even though I already eat 40 apples a day, but it is quite generous for the game to give me 10 apples for free. I may need to send a letter of compliment at this point, and I hope you can keep me alive until they reply back to me with a few more apples for all of us. Just a slim chance. We can always expect more than what we already expect from the game since 2017, and I hope you can keep your Saint Quartz safe in the lockage. Don't eat them like I did. If you ever feel like this voice is kinda weird, I think it is because I forbidden it ability to laugh while speaking. Such a cruel person I am. I may try to let it laugh a bit in a sec. Wait. Ha 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 ha, this game is marvelous. The Space Ishtar, she has such a big tummy. She ate my 120 Saint Quartz, but I still cannot invite her to a date. At this point I may just give up and move to the next pain in the ass future banners. As I said before, we can expect even more free nuts from Type Moon, as every year's the rate is the same as Paradise. If you insist, a guy who eat rainbow color rocks and spend real cash to invite a 2D girl into a date that he needed to dream every single night just to get slap into his face in the every morning. Ha 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 ha, that is my love story that I expected to have a happy ending. If I am willing to let a 2D girl eat 900 Saint Quartz, then my family can success a 3D baby. Maybe, it is still a slim chance.
Back to story. Wait, what did I talk about? I cannot remember. I think in the last video I was talking about nuking and looping. It is just a process in the shortest turns possible with many supporters and DPS to get 3 NP nukes in 3 waves, then we can start looping until we reach our tagged. In this video I want to talk about Oberon, the guy who can give you 70 NP charge in a few clicks, and he is one of a must-have unit in both Japan and NA server. Oberon is a supporter, but sometimes he could be a nice DPS against a few basic class. However, we tend to not to let him do any DPS jobs since his NP give enemy invincibility for 1 turn, and if you don't have ignore invincible you will be flunked after Oberon uses his NP. Oberon is a support pretender unit who can fit in any team from Buster to Quick or Art team. His skill 1 can give you 20 NP charge and NP damage. Also, his 3rd skill can give you Buster damage and enhance NP damage buff. These 2 skills can give you around 100 DNG up total when you swap to Oberon and nuke the last wave. Also, you can get 50 NP charge with his skill 2. This unit is one of a must-have unit in the game, even if you need to pay 900 Saint Quartz for his copy. He will change the whole gameplay of your team and allow you to 3-turn looping with many units, just like my video above here. The second broken unit is Gaddy Summer that her banner just gone couple days ago. However, if you check Scatty Summer kit, she is a buster and quick supporter that her kit allow you to loop buster team in 3 turns and she will take care of the first wave for you. Farming is good, but looping in some in-game map is quite tricky with a buster based team since her DMG is kinda small. I already talked about Scatty Summer in my previous video that you can check in my channel. You can always use Craft Essence to boost our DPS and P to 100% in turn 1 if you want to loop with Scatty Summer in a buster team. She gives huge buffs for all allies unit with her skill 2 and she can charge 50% NP in the last wave for you. This unit however cannot be used in an art team, but she is still the best of the best choice, but not as much necessary as Oberon, since Oberon can fit in any team you want him to be. Buster looping is the most powerful composition in the game and it requires many good supporter like Oberon and Coin Cost of Light, but the damage of Buster looping is much higher than when you loop with the art team or quick team. Unless you use Berserker DPS, then we can try any type of composition as you like, since Berserker class get damage advantage to all class. We don't have much foreigner and ruler boss stage, so you don't have to worry much about your Berserker being flunked while trying to loop with Scatty Summer or Oberon. However, please take note that a Berserker who can hit all enemies is way better than single tag, since you will need to wipe them more often than single 3 waves enemies. After the release of Ibuki Summer, art looping is now on par with Buster looping due Ibuki damage is quite big if you have enough buff for her. However, Buster composition is still the king of looping since we have many and many nice Buster DPS nowadays. Even a B rank unit like my BB can still become an effective farmer when you put Oberon and Coin Cost of Light into the team to buff her. The last nice supporter I want to introduce to you in this video is Divinsai Ruler. She is a welfare servant and she is free for all of us if you ever play the event happen in April. Divinsai Ruler is one of a must collect and highly grail potential servant due to her kit is extremely OP, and I will talk about it right now for you. Divinsai Ruler first skill can buff 20% damage to all card type of unit, and this skill lasts for 3 turns to allow your DPS to loop 3 waves easily. Her skill 2 can provide 20% NP charge, which is super helpful in art or quick team, especially in art team since we don't have many unit like Castoria. Unless you can run double Castoria, then you can have enough NP charge. There are some event which doesn't allow you to use support unit from friend, then Divinsai Ruler is now can shine again since she can fit in any composition and provide you a wide range buff with her skill 1 and skill 3 to deal massive damage to the boss. Divinsai Ruler class can help you counter Berserker too, so she won't die easily in an in-game battle, and she will probably have NP 5, which means she hits pretty hard in total. You can grail her to 90 levels to have enough stats to stand along with your SSR unit, and she can work as both supporter and DPS role for you in any composition. If I can rank her, she would be X ranking for me, and I already put 2 grails for her to make her become level 90. It's the most grateful choice I have ever made since playing this game so far. Please don't think SR unit is not as good as SSR, especially welfare units, since they will all have NP 5 and 500 servant coins that allow you to LV 120 them easily in a go. Divinsai Ruler NP will give you random buff based on her bullet color, but most of the time, we will need her as a supporter to loop in game stage instead of making her level 120 to become your main DPS servant. It doesn't mean that she don't have a potential to become level 120 since her NP is already maxed and her kit is very solid if you ever compare to your poor NP 1 SSR units, even if they are Castoria or Lady Avalon. Thanks to the ongoing X Great and Super Success rate up, also Ember Farming app cost half, I am able to make many of my favorite unit to level 90 and level 100 with the help of Holy Grails. I got an old unit and he was my first unit in this game that carries me through many stage. He is Heracles Berserker, the one and only Greek mythology hero that have a super powerful kit ever since he released in the first day. His animation is basically hack and slash until enemy die with a bunch of survival skills to help him stand as long as possible. I was trying to make him level 120, but I don't have enough coins for it, so I must wait until his banner come back in near future to get his coins. Also, Heracles is 8 years old and he is one of the oldest unit in the game, but he's extremely powerful if you know how to use craft essence and stuffs to make him become invincible in the battlefield. I will show you some sort of my support units at the end of this video. I have many Berserker, and after a hard time considering with a bunch of good SSR or even Arjuna, I decided to make Heracles level 110 to let him continue carrying me through many future contents. Even if the boss has evade or invincible or anti-Berserker, we can just use craft essence with ignore invincible and crit DMG up to smash them all, with a bunch of options, and I have made myself to stitch with this mad beast until the game die, ha 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 ha. In the near future I may want to make another Berserker to high level later, but for now, Heracles is my boss killer in every hard contents that his NP can goes up to a few millions with enough buffs from Coin Casa and Oberon. This unit is a nice unit with less unusual character voice when you use him. He will just howl like a mad beast but ain't any cute aside for you.